Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this Nami Texas webinar. We're thrilled that you're here with us this evening. This is our last webinar of the year. We've done a number of these events throughout the fall and into the winter, and we hope you've enjoyed them. We'll be doing more of these next year. Of course, we weren't able to have a conference this year, but we have been able to offer various workshops through Zoom webinar on a whole range of different topics. And they've been well received. We've received, generally really positive feedback. People like the ability to enjoy these events from the comfort of their own home and to be able to engage using the chat box, using Q&A. You have the ability as an audience member to enter any questions you have into the Q&A box and check in the chat box and let people know which part of the state you're coming from, which NAMI affiliate you're involved with, which roles you play with your NAMI affiliate. This is a nice chance for us to visit with each other through this virtual platform. Through our webinars have benefited and reached hundreds of people across the state of Texas this year. That's more than we usually would have reached through our conference. Now, we certainly hope to be able to have a full in-person conference next year with drawing people from around the state of Texas. That's always a really great event that we typically have in the fall. And we'll see what happens with that. Either way, you can expect that we'll have lots of opportunities to learn and to grow and to engage and connect with each other in 2021. With that, I'm going to go ahead and just move quickly through my introductory PowerPoint so that we can get to the real headliner here, which is NAMI Texas's wonderful program director, Patty Haynes. So thank you for being here to learn what's new with NAMI education programs. And it's good to see folks typing in the chat and introducing themselves. I'd like to thank our sponsors for making this webinar series possible. We appreciate their support very, very much. First, the Hogg Foundation for Mental Health at the University of Texas at Austin. I'd also like to thank Methodist Healthcare Ministries of South Texas, AbbVie, Otsuka, Neurocrine Biosciences, Pharma, and Cedar Crest Behavioral Healthcare System. Thank you so much to these wonderful organizations for supporting the work that we do at NAMI Texas to raise awareness of resources and programming and advocacy around mental health in our state. Just for a couple quick instructions before we dive into Patty's presentation. As I mentioned, please, if you have any questions for Patty, please enter those into the Zoom Q&A box. After the webinar, you'll be asked to fill out a feedback survey that will appear on your screen. You'll also be receiving a follow-up email tomorrow where you can fill out the feedback survey as well. We are recording this webinar right now. We are also live on Facebook right now. The webinar recording will be uploaded to YouTube tomorrow, and from there the link to that YouTube recording will be sent in the follow-up email that you'll receive in about 24 hours. If you have any questions, just let us know in the Q&A box. Without any further ado, I'd like to introduce Patty Haynes, who is the NAMI Texas Program Director. Patty has been affiliated with NAMI Texas for a long time. Is it now over 2 decades, Patty, that you've been involved with NAMI? Somewhere right around 2 decades. And Patty's been involved in many different capacities for NAMI, both on the local level and the state level. And we're proud to have her as our program director, providing support to affiliates in establishing and expanding access to NAMI programs. And more recently, Patty has been involved in NAMI Texas standing up our own online programs, both support groups and education classes. So Patty, thank you for all you do, and we look forward to hearing your presentation.
Thank you.
You can go ahead and screen share right over the top of mine.
Well, good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. I so appreciate that. And, you know, my love for NAMI Texas is, you know, supporting the affiliates. It is so important that affiliates are able to give programs throughout their communities. And, you know, I'm always here to help you. So I'd like to go over a little bit about the different updates from Nami National. Let's see. Well, there you go. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Nami Basics first. Although this year Nami Basics was supposed to be updated, however, with the COVID pandemic and all the different changes, they're going to start in 2021. I do want to let you know that I did update the Nami Basics Texas pages, and I did send them to the affiliates earlier this year. And please contact me or your affiliate if you haven't received them. And when I'm talking about the NAMI Texas pages, that's in Basics Class 5, handout 7, 10, 11, and 15. Family to Family. The 2020 Family to Family was released in the beginning of 2020. And if your teachers have not all been, you know, gone through the reorientation, please be sure you do that. Put them in the education portal. This goes for your state trainers so that NAMI can send out the manuals at no cost. I did find out that the translation of the 2020 Family to Family to Spanish will be completed and rolled out in May 2021. Also, during that time, they're actually going to have an online reorientation that will be in Spanish. And also, the teacher and state trainers will receive new manuals at no cost from NAMI, just like the English version. So the 2018 peer-to-peer was released in 2018. However, in October, this version finally was released in Spanish, and they're now available at the NAMI store. And NAMI is working on the leader reorientation in Spanish, but it won't be available until 2021. Your NAMI support groups, family support group connection. This time there's no revisions in the process for the NAMI support group facilitator or trainer manuals. However, NAMI is currently exploring many revisions in 3 categories: the plain language editing, cultural adaptation, and the training flexibility. So this possibly would allow both family support group and connection to be trained together. So in these mini revisions, if they're approved, they will not roll out until, of course, in 2021. And they won't require extensive reorientation or retraining of the facilitators or state trainers. In your own voice. So in 2021, Nami is transitioning the structure of interim voice training to mimic that of Ending the Silence. Affiliates can offer the interim voice presenter trainings with a program coordinator versus an interim voice state trainer. Of course, there still will be an online interim voice pre-training component. However, the interim voice program coordinator, like the Ending the Silence, would preferably be an interim voice presenter so they're familiar with the program. And of course, that coordinator can also be a state trainer within your affiliate. Ending the Silence. So the slide decks for Ending the Silence for families and school staff, they've actually been updated and they're in the Nami store. However, during the training slide decks are of the old version, but not to worry because the training is the same, or the training is the same way. And then, you know, we want to help Nami and the Silence. They're looking for new videos, and we're encouraging you to submit an entry to our video contest for a chance to win up to $5,000. And this contest is open to NAMI members or active volunteers with a NAMI state organization or affiliate only. The submissions are due January 11th. So if you are interested, please contact NAMI and send a video, because we really want to replace the old videos. They're very outdated. NAMI Homefront. The online is now available for the 2021 first quarter registration, and anyone can register for these. There's only going to be 2 classes this year in 2021. One on the Eastern side from 6:30 to 8:30, and on Mountain side also from 6:30 to 8:30. And these also give the times in Central Time and Mountain Time for you. And then Homefront on Demand is currently, NAMI is currently working on a Homefront on Demand course to be released in late 21. And this is actually going to be two components. One will be for the family members, and one will be for the veterans themselves. And similar to Basics on Demand, it will be available on 24/7. Train the Trainers training. I know everyone has been wondering what's going to happen in 2021. So NAMI will pilot an online version of Training of Trainers in 2021. And this pilot will prioritize participants registered in the canceled 2020 event for a limited of programs. And we'll get some more information on that in 2021. The anticipated cost of the training is to be about $250 per training. But as I find more information out, that I will definitely send this out to all of you. The NAMI Texas online leader trainings in 2021, we did receive a grant to provide 9 peer-to-peer leader trainings and 9 connection facilitator trainings through the end of August 21. And this grant also gives affiliates the opportunity to provide these trainings at the cost of NAMI. So we would provide funds for the expenses. And then also Nami Texas is working on 3 different grants with Nami National to provide trainings in Spanish for the following programs: Family to Family, Family Support Group, and Connection Support Group. We would really like to get more of the Spanish programs throughout Texas and really support affiliates in their communities. with that, I'd like to open it up to any questions.
Thanks, Patty. There haven't been any questions submitted in the Q&A box, but I'm happy to either take questions through the Q&A box or give people the ability to come off mute and ask their question directly.
I think that'd be a great idea.
I'm starting to kind of allow folks to talk here so we can make this a little more conversational. If anyone has anything they'd like to add or clarify or raise to Patty's attention. Just adding to Patty's last slide. Patty, can you go back to the previous slide?
Sure.
In addition to these programs, NAMI Texas will also be offering an online NAMI Smarts teacher training, NAMI Smarts for Advocacy. That's in the works for 2021 as well, probably over the summer. More information to come, hasn't been scheduled yet, but we will be in touch about that.
And also currently going on, we are offering these classes on the weekends. So keep abreast of the different announcements on that. And if any affiliate would like to offer a NAMI Smarts for their affiliate, be sure to get a hold of us and we will help you set that up.
Absolutely. Yes. And we do have a NAMI Smarts class on Saturday, just as an FYI. You can get in touch with us if you're interested in joining that, or check the calendar on the NAMI Texas webpage for that information. Michelle, did you have something you'd like to ask or bring up?
Yes. Hi, Patty. This is Michelle from San Antonio.
Hi there.
Hi. I just wanted to find out if you could elaborate a little bit more on the IOV training that mimics the ending the silence.
So right now, ending the silence, they have a coordinator. So it's not a state trainer. And when they get enough people that have taken the online pre-training, then they have like about 4 hours of working with the new presenters, just going over their stories, working with them in that area, and that will be similar with In Your Own Voice.
Okay.
And right now, whenever I have an affiliate that is bringing Ending the Silence in to their affiliate, I send them the information on, what it is like to be a coordinator, how to do the training as a coordinator, and that all will be done also for our the In Your Own Voice coordinators. But like I said, a lot of the affiliates will probably actually be using their state trainers, to help coordinate those trainings.
Okay.
As coordinators.
Okay. Yes. The only reason I'm asking is that I noticed that it did say state trainers, and I'm a state trainer for IOV.
Right. And we do have some affiliates that had Ending the Silence state trainers, and they continued to they just changed their position over as the coordinator to help with those trainings.
Okay. Thank you, Patty.
There are a couple other questions in the Q&A box. Those folks are welcome to come off mute if they'd like to ask them directly, or I can read the questions. Carol, do you want to come off mute? You have your hand raised. Go ahead, Carol.
Hi, this is Carol from San Antonio. Hi, Patty.
Hi, Carol.
I am interested in knowing whether or not you plan to offer a home front leader training so that we can offer home front classes.
At this time, I am not. However, I'm more than willing to work with an affiliate who would like to offer a home Homefront training. I do have 2 state trainers in Texas. And of course, if we receive more funds, you know, in 2021, we could do that. I'd like to encourage you to, you know, we could reach out and get several affiliates that are interested and split the cost.
Right.
This is, you know, this training is much needed. And like I said, I would be more than, you know, willing to work with, you know, with you on that.
Thank you very much. I'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that pooling of resources approach is a good one. Well, NAMI Texas might not have a grant to cover the costs of a particular training. If we have enough affiliates who are interested in having folks receive that training, we can ask affiliates to make a contribution so that we can pay the cost of that training, and that makes it much more affordable for an affiliate than them having to pay all of the costs for an entire training.
Mm-hmm.
We should be doing
with San Antonio being military city, you know, there's definitely a need for that here.
Well, we have another affiliate that's very interested too. And with the training, we can train up to 12 people.
Yeah, we find two people from 6 affiliates, 2 people per affiliate. And I imagine that training online it would be affordable enough if we all split the costs. So yeah, I think it's something to make note of, that given that there's interest in NAMI Homefront, we should work on pulling together a training for it in 2021.
Thank you.
And in the meantime, if you do have interested folks in becoming Homefront teachers, I want to encourage them to take that online Homefront class if they haven't already. So I think it's really important that they see how it's taught. These Homefront online classes, they are done online, live. So you actually have the 2 teachers teaching it.
Mm-hmm.
And that way you get an idea of what this program is about. And then, you know, when you're ready, you know, when you're trained, you're ready to just jump in and start teaching.
Mm-hmm. I do have 2 leaders that have already completed the online training.
That's awesome.
They're ready to go.
Good.
Isidro is wanting to know how NAMI Texas is recruiting for the leader trainings, and how do we make sure that we have enough leaders to train?
So whenever I have a leader training, I send out information to the coordinators. As you all know, you've been receiving the weekly affiliate newsletter on usually Tuesday evenings. In that email, I always have all the information on education. So it's really important, you know, to read through that email that Greg sends out because it has all the information on the different trainings. And, you know, I really want to encourage you to start talking to your members to see who's interested, because it's really important that we get these trainings filled. You know, we can, with the peer-to-peer, we can, you know, have up to 12 people. The connection, if we're doing a full connection with 2 trainers, we can have up to 12 people also. I tend to have the trainings with 1 trainer, 6 people or 6 to 8 people, mainly because a lot of times by the time the training comes up, some of the people have found, you know, that they can't attend the training. But I know a lot of you are offering connection facilitator support groups and online. And this is a great opportunity to build your pool up, because online facilitation, you know, can be very tiring, and we want to have, you know, more people to take turns on doing this so we don't burn our facilitators out.
Patty, I'm gonna screen share our new online programming webpage. This is a revamped resource that we've put together. So for anyone who is interested in the NAMI Texas online programs, our support groups, our webinars like this one, and our education classes, you can visit our webpage and namitexas.org, and it's easy to navigate to online programming from there. You hover over education and support, and then click online programming. And also, we often have this set up as the pop-up on our homepage. Not right now, but typically that's the pop-up for our homepage. So we've recently reorganized this over the last week or so. We have our online support groups advertised, which are hosted through Support Groups Central for the most part right now. We use a service called Support Group Central. You have to pre-register, and that's the approach that we're taking for the most of our support groups at this time. We offer NAMI Connection Recovery Support Group, NAMI Family Support Group. And Patty, what can you say about the frequency of Connection Recovery Support Group and Family Support Group online? How often are those taking place?
So with the Connection Recovery Support Group, we normally have them every other Monday night and every other Wednesday morning, and then the last Wednesday evening of each month. The Family Support Group is every Wednesday evening throughout the month. And we just added a new support group for parents, and this is for parents with children and adolescents that are having symptoms of mental health conditions. And that is every other Tuesday, every second and fourth Tuesday. And we're working on adding more of those. Right now that's slow. So I really want to encourage you to really advertise that, because we have a lot of families that really need the support group. They are struggling with their teens, with their children through this COVID. And so it's really important that they have a support group. Plus also, if you scroll down a little bit, we also advertise your support group. So if you are offering support groups and you're open to us advertising them so that other people throughout Texas can actually get on them, to fill your support groups, please let us know. And we will add, add your affiliate if you're not up here right now. Also, I want to encourage you, if you're offering online classes and would like to, have the ability to add more people to your class, send me an email, send me a flyer, because I will definitely advertise that, not only, in the weekly affiliate announcement, but also I can even put it on our Facebook. And then for trainings, Greg, can you pull up the training section?
Yes.
Please.
There it is.
So this is just training schedule that we have. So whenever I have a training, I always put it up here under this training schedule. And I encourage the affiliates, if they click on the actual training, it will give you the information about the training, and then also email me and ask for an application. And then if someone just gets on this training schedule that, they're just a member or they're an interested party, they can always, I encourage them to find their local affiliate and let them know. I'm not going to, if someone contacts me, I always ask them to, talk to the affiliate first, because it's important that you know who your leaders are and who's being trained. As you see, I do have a connection training already set up for the end of January. I'm working on a peer-to-peer training the end of February. So if you'll start, decided on who you need, start getting them involved. And the main thing with peer-to-peer, the most important thing is not only getting them, an application to me as soon as possible, but also that we get them on the peer-to-peer online training, pre-training. That's very important because I'm getting to the point where some people are finishing it at the last minute. And I hate to turn people away who are interested in becoming a peer-to-peer leader, but I really want them to be done, at least 2 weeks before the training. So they're not stressed, because peer-to-peer, the pre-training takes about 3 hours. It is very intensive, a lot of little videos to watch. And I always encourage them not to wait to the last minute, because then they will be stressed trying to finish it. And we did have our peer-to-peer training last weekend. I had 9 people signed up, and we ended up with 4. So, a lot of times the last minute they can't be part of the training, or they're having internet problems. And so if you're sending someone to a training, will you please work with them to make sure that they have good internet, or actually give them an opportunity maybe to come into, I don't know, if some of your NAMI offices are open sometimes, where they could actually use one of the computers, so they would get good access, because that has been really troublesome. And I know all of us experience that. And I think that's really frustrating when someone's in a training and they keep getting it kicked off, or their internet's not as strong. I had one almost give up, and I just kept, texting her and saying, no, hang in there. We're gonna get through. We're gonna get through it. And she got through it, and she told me she appreciated me continuing to, not give up on her. And I'm not going to give up on anybody. I am the program, the producer for all these trainings. And I really work really hard with the participants in, keeping them online and helping them with it.
Patty, there's another question in the Q&A asking, do you know when next year the new format for In Our Own Voice will be rolled out?
No, they didn't give us any specific dates. They're just working on it right now. Everything, I think it's really hard for them to give us a specific date. So they just keep telling us, sometime in 2021. We'll hear more about it.
Okay. I think, Carol, did you have another comment? I saw you had your hand raised. Anything
I
else?
did, but I took it down. No, I was just going to comment that I think that it would be great to announce in our basics.
Oh, we lost you.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. No, I was just going to comment. I was just going to comment earlier that I think it's great that for us to make the announcement in our basics classes, especially about the new support group for parents.
Yes.
Because that's really, really needed. So we'll begin to do that a lot.
I really appreciate that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you, Carol.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any other questions or comments from anyone? Please, if so, please feel free to come off mute or enter your question in the Q&A. And Patty, you can go back. I'll turn off my screen share. You go back to yours. I think that that may be it, though, as far as questions and comments.
I do want to encourage all of you. As you know, we're already at the end of the year. And you'll be getting emails from me, if not already. Please be sure to report all of your in-person and online program and miscellaneous program data into NAMI 360 for 2020. We really want to get that information in and updated, you know, in the beginning of the first year, instead of me coming to you in, you know, March, April, May, begging for that information. It's really important that, you know, NAMI gets that information for grants and actually for all of us. But also, as a reminder to the fidelity of all NAMI programs, all data must be entered within a week after the program has completed. You know, if you need help with this, you know, feel free to contact me. I'm here for you. I know some people struggle with the NAMI 360, and a lot of times it's not your fault. It's actually something going on with Salesforce NAMI 360. So I'm able to work with NAMI and get it corrected. But it's really important that that information gets in, you know, into the system within a week.
There is a comment about possibly initiating a monthly affiliate meeting related solely to affiliate updates on programs.
I'm sorry, you cut out on that, Greg?
Oh, I'm sorry. There's a comment in the chat box suggesting a monthly affiliate meeting related solely to program affiliate updates and ways to work together and collaborate. So that's something, whether it's monthly or on some other schedule, is something for us to look at, getting the affiliate program coordinators together on a periodic basis so that they can talk through issues and share ideas with each other.
I would love to have a monthly call with the coordinators and directors. If you're interested, you know, shoot me an email and let me know the best time, you know, of the day or evening, because I know, you know, a lot of us work. You know, sometimes daytimes aren't good, you know, even if it's during the noon time, you know, lunchtime. But I am open to having that monthly call. I think it's very, very important.
Let's put something about that in the next affiliate leader broadcast. Just kind of planning the idea and seeing what people think about it.
That sounds like a plan.
Well, I'm not seeing any other questions or folks raising their hands or coming off mute. So I think we are done for tonight. Thank you, Patty.
Well, thank you. And I appreciate all of you being here.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you all so much for being here. We appreciate all you do for your affiliate and for your community. And we look forward to working with you next year and beyond. Have a great night, everyone, and have a safe and healthy and happy holiday season. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to all of you.